Hey, it's another great Saturday that we have been blessed with. Hey, yeah, I think we should thank God on this day. I know I do. God has made it so I can be in the land of the living today once again. So I just thank God for that. I thank God for you as well. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. Today my routine was kind of broke. I woke up and I took care of some business. I wasn't able to get in my normal routine of success, um, focusing, and yeah, I called my cable company and asked them what was going on with my service because I woke up and my internet service was not operating right, and I didn't like that, and I was just fed up. So on this Saturday, hey family, I just say good morning to you, and hopefully this past week have been good to you, and asking you to look forward towards your next week and what is it that you are willing to change, and what is it that you want to hold on to, and yeah, you the thing I understand is we can't say we're tired of something until we are ready to change it. So again, we can't say we're tired of something until we are ready to change it. And yeah, what is that what, what is that routine that you find yourself continually repeating, or what is the repetition of your days or your actions or the things that you find yourself doing over and over and over until it becomes a reputation of who you are. I think that we sometimes need to place some focus on our routines or the things that we do or the way that we see things. So yeah, that's been on my heart. See, this morning I was just fed up with my internet service provider. So I said, you know what? I'm ready to change. I'm just gonna warn them that, hey, if y'all don't get this thing right, you know, it's gonna need some change gonna uh need to take place. So I was willing to change. I was fed up with the service that they was giving me. So hey, you know, something need to be done. So I think we can apply that same thing to our life. What do I mean by that? A lot of times some things in our life may not be going the way that we want them to go. And I'm here to tell you that hey, you can change that. You can direct the way things are going by your expectations, and picture the outcome you want and expect that thing to happen or expect that thing to come to life. A lot of times we fail short on our expectations. A lot of times we just accept things or think that we don't have any choice in the matter, and in reality we do. More than we know. You know we have maybe grown up in an era that we have um, ran into a lot of roadblocks or um, a lot of limitations been placed on us. But hey, listen, the only way to cut those cords, talking about the losing puppet I mentioned yesterday. But anyway, the only way to cut the limitations or to remove the ceiling is to make a conscious effort to say, you know what, there's more for me. And yeah, it starts with you knowing that. So the thing I really want you to focus on today is, what is your pictured outcome? How do you see things going for you? When you get out of the unpleasant situation that you may be in, I'm not saying you're in there, but if you are, when you get out of that situation, or how does it look um, for you when you come out of that situation? And will you be conscious of the fact that, hey, we're no longer in this area? You see what I'm saying? So once I think we should focus on that, know how we want things to look for us, and or how the ideal situation will be for us. So, family, on this great Saturday, I want you to be intentional about setting your next week up. Figuring out what kind of goals do I want to accomplish for this week. And a lot of times we let the beginning of each week start off the same as we did the previous week, but it does not have to be that way. Um, yeah, so I think we should try to make a practice, or just do some soul searching to find out what it is that we are expecting. What is it that we are continuing to draw into our life? And is that what we want to draw into our life? I tell you all the time, listen, you know, focus on your vision, focus on your passion. Know that you can live the life of your dreams. And I believe we do live the life of our dreams, but we just don't make a conscious effort to draw all of those things in that we want, or that we believe that we will have pleasure in. So, hey, remember the time when, you know, when you found comfort in your situation, when you accept it and say, you know what, it is what it is, but something got to change. And you just relaxed, and everything started to open up, doors starting to open, you know. Yeah, I think when we find ourselves coming through those situations, we forget about those. But those are wins for your season. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying your season, meaning, you can draw on those things and say, you know what? I made it through this, so I can make it through this. If I just try to reach for this goal, I can do it, because I remember when I came, or I achieved that goal as well. It's the same thing with the goals of our relationships. Our relationships, we need to figure out, what is it that we want from this relationship? You know what I'm saying? Am I receiving my just due, and am I giving just due? A lot of times yeah, we have to be conscious of the relationships that we find ourselves in. Is it a productive relationship, or is it a building relationship? Because we should be building each other. We should be caring for one another. We should have each other's best interests at hand. So, um, you know, yeah, I want, let's not be lazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be lazy in our dreams, or let's not be lazy in our aspirations, and be mad at the world because things are going the way they are going for us. Choose. You know what I'm saying? Believe, dream, have goals. Listen, I'm not telling you nothing that I don't apply to my own self. I know today this conversation is a little different because, hey, it matters how you start your day off. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to you because I say, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going, and I want I want to be more transparent, because it's going to be some ups and some downs. It's not going to always be up, and it's not going to always be down, but you have to be content. I think the Bible says something about being content, but you have to be content wherever you find yourself at, knowing that you're going to make it through this period, and yeah, focus on the outcome that you want. Listen, you can be the most successful individual that you can possibly be, but it will not happen by default, meaning you have to choose to do successful actions. But it starts with a thought. It starts by, you thinking that, hey, I can do this. So how does a person look who's actually doing this thing right here. So those are things we can think about as well. You know, yeah, a lot of times we have dreams, of getting to the place, but don't follow it through. What I mean, a lot of times from I'm jumping into the basketball game. People will shoot a free throw, right, or a three pointer, and the coach will say, "Hey, you didn't follow through on that shot." And what happens is it would, you wouldn't make the basket because you didn't have no follow through, but you did shoot the shot, get the shot off. I'm I'm tying that into the fact that, hey, a lot of times we get the job that we want, but we stop right there. We don't see ourselves becoming the best individual for that job, and then what we find is that job leave us, or we get the relationship that we want, but we settle with just getting in a relationship and not continuing to grow. You know what I'm saying? Or say for instance a high schooler or individual just graduated high school. They filled out applications to go to all different kind of colleges, but and they get accepted to the college of their choice, but then they go to college and guess what? They didn't see themselves going to all of the classes, or or they stop short of their goal. What do I mean? They don't see themselves following through on all of the hard work that it would take. So listen, I'm saying I'm just trying to focus you on what you want. So things can change, and that's the great news um, about us. We are adaptable individuals, and things can change. We can attain greatness. We can draw great things into our lives, and we can have what we want, but we have to be willing to stay focused on that thing and expect it. That's the key. Where is your expectation? So you can't say you're really tired of a thing until you're ready to change it. So if you find yourself frustrated, then that may be a inclination that it's maybe time for you to make some changes. It may be time for you to choose the wins, and it may be time for you to say enough with the fails, or enough with the unproductive activities, and hey, live your best life. Live the life of your choice. I tell you all the time, dream, set goals, set high goals, and see what you can do. So listen, on this great Saturday, listen, you got greatness in you. You have awesomeness in you, and you are a wonderful individual. But it starts with you knowing that. So on this great You Can Day, listen, I can see greatness for you. I can I can know it's there, and I can want you to draw those things out. I can even believe that it can happen for you. But it's one thing I cannot do, and that's do it for you. Only you can.